Hi, I'm Daniel and this is Ashville Weekly episode 41. We need to get Charlie Sloth's pipework finishing out of Illuminati before we become a conspiracy theory. I've always wanted to be a superhero and QPR have cast me in a new video as myself. Plus, it's Terry's birthday, I have my first talk at a school, my new office should be finished and it's crunch time in the railway yard as Judgment Day looms for the LH60. It's gonna be an action-packed week. When's the opening?
Emphasis on the word
manhole. Her finger was very dirty. Generally seems to be pointed at me.
it's not acceptable.
If you have a look at the back of it, those little bits. It's massive. Happy birthday. We managed to get it back as far as we can. Keep going. We put so much into it and I'm gonna try to spruce it up. Monday and I'm in the yard. It's the afternoon, first chance I've had to film all day. We're trying to prepare tomorrow because we should have a train coming in. 3 trains this week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Just had a conversation with a consultant who's had a look at our tickets, the tickets we give people when we take waste away, and the tickets we give for material. And apparently they need updating. So I've employed a number of third-party consultants. You've seen the health and safety people here already. Well, these are environmental consultants and they're gonna help upgrade our tickets. So they're gonna give us an updated template and I'm gonna try to spruce it up. And we're probably gonna have to do some training for some of the drivers as well. Because really and truly, how many drivers know waste codes for different types of waste? And if somebody fills in a ticket wrong, we might not get paid. If we have to submit something to the environmental agency, it may not make sense. Then we go back and we end up trying to find ticket books from way back when in the archive and storage and stuff like that. So before we can actually go to a digital system, I need to upgrade the tickets. And then when we go to a digital system, we'll use that template to move forward with. In other news, you saw in the past a development we did in-house at Fernhead Road. Click here to watch that video. Unfortunately, I have very bad news. It rained very, very heavily. And as it was raining, water began to build up outside, but the manhole at the front of the property, we believe there's a problem with it. So the tenant has sent me a video of the water coming into my lovely extension area, and I believe that all the floor is gonna have to be taken out and redone. Now, the manhole at the back in the courtyard is new. The manhole we did at the front is new. I think it's out in the street, but we're gonna go and try to have a look, but we can't look properly because there's so much water everywhere. So hopefully it doesn't rain heavily tonight and we can go and look first thing in the morning and try and get it sorted out. After 2 years, the Amarok is going back. I'm not really sad about it, to be honest. Taken a number plate off it, which was AS11 rep, because that was for the Ashville sales rep. We don't actually have a sales rep at the moment, so it didn't make sense keeping hold of the car. So it has come to be collected. Very interesting. It was leased from Volkswagen, and Volkswagen didn't offer us a price to buy it or anything like that. They just take it straight to auction. No valuations, nothing done like that. They haven't even come to look at it. They just send it to the auction and sell it right away. So off goes the Amarok. Tuesday morning, I'm in the yard. I'm inspecting my new van. All looks good, but that's what happens when you park stuff near Ashville. I've got model over it already. The train is in, offloading, thankfully, not going in there because I am not in my full orange gear or my hard hat. But thank God we have some material coming in. At the moment, Michael is at Fernhead Road. See, I told you yesterday about the problem we had. Let's show some videos up here, Will. Basically, Michael went there and the manhole in the courtyard at the back was empty. So we went to the manhole at the front. The manhole at the front was completely full of gunk, of cloth, of all sorts of things that people had been flushing down the toilet. There's 3 flats in there. I'm not pointing any fingers. After we began to hit it and prod it, after a second it went and everything completely disappeared and the water started running again. Now we are putting a dehumidifier in the ground floor flat, trying to dry it out. The tenant there, she was really good. She was sweeping and cleaning with us and we managed to mop everything up. But you know what water's like. Once the water damage gets in, it's in, but it's drying up nicely. It's pretty warm as well, which helps. It's not raining today. So hopefully there is minimal damage done at Fernhead Road.
Yep. Yep.
You ready?
I'm ready. Yep. Yep.
Aaron's going to want me to go over the wall.
100% jump from that wall.
Do you mind holding this, please?
I'm about to throw it over.
Cool.
You ready?
Yep.
Yeah, like, cool.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Struggling now.
Start again.
Stop.
It's Tuesday and I'm still in the yard messing about. I'm filming for QPR. I'll try not to spoil it for you, but the new QPR kit is something special, something different, especially the away kit. I love it. And I'm part of QPR's big reveal. So the thought process behind it is the kit was in the yard and I managed to securely bring it to the QPR training ground for the players, and I'm filming that. And as I'm a bit of an action hero, I was running through bays of material and I was off the LH60, and so yeah, I'm trying to get all the rubbish out my shoes, and we need to get to QPR because at the training ground they are waiting for us. But this is great fun, man. What fun it would be to be an action hero. Let's check the other shoe. Sometimes filming can become a real stone in my shoe. Now I'm gonna jump in my car. I'm gonna have a lorry escort, obviously to keep the kit safe. Now come on. Mikey's trying to run off.
I have to.
Good night, Mikey.
Yeah.
So just waiting for Terry. Gonna get an escort to go there. No doubt they'll chop that up and use that in the montage at the beginning. Dan is laughing as he's filming this. So, and the escort will escort me to the bottom of the road, and then it's off to the QPR training ground, and I have battered their suitcase already. What do they want? It was found in an aggregates yard. Oh, Terry is in a lorry driving. You know when you play that game, charades, yeah? I'm thinking of an Ashville episode. What episode is this? Here's a clue. What Ashville episode is that? Comment below if you know what episode that was. Here's a bit of a clue.
Do you want me to? Yeah, can do.
Although beating up ice cream van in front of me, please don't go right. Are you? Wednesday morning, we are in Northampton again.
And it is really Wednesday morning. Emphasis on the word morning.
It's nearly lunchtime now. What's this guy talking about?
It's not even 9 a.m. yet.
We're going to have a little walk around on site. I'm going to show Charlie what we did. What we've done here is basically try and get it in a position where someone else can take over. So the last few days have been tough, but the boys have soldiered on, and now Charlie's in a position where he's going to have some lovely women's toilets. You know, you see on Instagram, all the women take this certain picture in a toilet in these places. This is going to be one of those toilets.
Definitely is going to be. Only for the women. The men's toilets are still nasty.
Here we are, mate. I know we've made the room look a lot smaller.
Yeah.
But the walls weren't perfect, the ceiling wasn't perfect, so we've worked within the confines of that area. So we've put up a stud system, we put ply on the walls, which means you have a firm base to attach anything you like. And you can also put tiles on this, but what we've done in some of our areas, we've put lino on the floor and we've actually run the lino on the wall as well to save on costs.
We just bought the tiles.
You bought the tiles, yeah?
Expensive.
All right, well.
I'm not sure they're gonna, because I think I might have bought floor tiles. But I thought you'd done this much quicker, to be fair. I'm only joking. You know what? I swear to God, yeah? How quick you guys done this?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Do you know what it is?
Even one day after you was here.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? It's the waste. Thank God we managed to get the main problem for us here was the waste. Yeah. Now the waste is in place. You have two wastes. So you have there and you have that area connected to the manhole. Remember the investigation works we did last week, which showed where the manhole was. We've managed to connect to that, and now all the what are we going to have here? Some cubicles here.
Yeah. So we're gonna have 3 cubicles along here.
Yep.
And then in here we're gonna have 2 sinks here.
Yep.
We bought water sinks as well. 1 sink here.
Yep.
And then here there's going to be another toilet back
Yep.
there. And then here's going to be like a display wall.
Yep.
Which will be like the place where the girls take their pictures and selfies and stuff.
Yeah, so we've got the suspended ceiling system here. Now, we haven't plasterboarded it, we've gone for the grid system. So basically, all you need to do is your electrician, when he comes in, their lights in this size.
Yeah, he's got them as well.
Cool, so just take them out, drop those ones in, and it just means if you want to run any more cables or water feeds, you just pop that and pop it straight over. It's the quickest way to get everything done. When's the opening?
On the 24th.
24th.
Are you coming up?
You know them invites there.
Are you coming up? Sit on my table.
Sit there? Before he would have left me outside.
Nah, I wouldn't.
And
He sat on my table before.
yeah, when I turned up in my QPR tracksuit. Right.
That's sick that you're sponsoring him this year.
Yeah.
That's a massive look, bro.
Yeah, front a shirt, and they made an away kit in black and yellow, like our to honour it. Yeah, it's a deep dish. It's a big.
First
thing
game I
for us.
ever went to was at Loftus Road.
Really?
Yeah.
Get this, on the Saturday the 24th in a couple of weeks, QPR Man United in a friendly.
That's mad.
That QPR, yeah, them big games there. I'm not saying we're going to win.
Ashville on the shirt inside. I'm going to sponsor Liverpool next year.
That's these DJs, boy. That's the money they're making. Man's going to sponsor Liverpool.
I'm broke.
You can see here where the 2 waste pipes are running. We have one coming from that area, one coming from here, and it's running underneath here and connecting to the manhole. Perfectly done, so there'll be no drainage problems here as long as we can keep all the drains clean.
To be fair, he's absolutely smashed it. In 2 days, they've turned around the toilet. Don't say it in front of him, I don't want to gas him up. I'm going to complain and I'm going to moan and be like, nah, it's not acceptable. But in all fairness, I've had loads of building work done throughout my life. I've got loads of businesses. Ashville are the truth, but don't tell him that. Don't gas him up.
That's it for Northampton. You see,
Hey,
Charlie,
bro,
Charlie
smashed
didn't
it.
throw this away.
I kept it. It's just like a souvenir for me. I owe you one, bro. Man, I called him within a week. He's come and saved the day for me. Ashville for life. We're gonna make an Ashville song.
We went for that. I was thinking about the fire in the booth, but
you
you
got
know,
bars, really?
yeah, no, but I'm gonna leave it in it because obviously I don't. What Charlie doesn't know is that a very long time ago, the youth club that I used to go to, the Crypt, Charlie used to go there as well, and I used to spit bars down there. But I'm not really gonna do it.
Are you
I
serious?
don't want to.
Where'd you go up,
I don't want to go on fire in the booth and be hitting a million, and Charlie's got to give me one of it because people will say that we staged it and all that. I'm just gonna hold on to the bars for now. At the Stickerman's house in the Stickerman's cinema room. We finished the walls and we finished the feature that we've built all around, and the ceiling is also done. So this room is now ready for the other company to come in and build Jan's cinema. Having a look around here, we have filled the plasterboard, so when we decorate, we should get a much better finish there. But really happy, and I can see how this area we've created for the blind, I can see exactly how perfect this is going to be. Before I go upstairs, having a look here on this feature, you can see that we have been put in the front. So if you have a look there, you can see exactly where it stopped. As I said in a previous episode, we have to fill and sand and look after the plasterboard on this side first. So when we actually paint it, we get a much better finish. Trying to fill and sand once this is on would have been a nightmare. It's not very exciting, but we are in the utility room. The walls in the utility room have been built out of ply, and then we put plasterboard on top of that. We built it out of ply so we have a firm fixing for any wall units or anything else that Jan and Steph want to attach to the walls here. This room is now ready to be plastered. I know it's a utility and we could just tape it, fill it and sand it, but we are also going to plaster this area as well for the best finish. In this area, I told you previously we were going to build a bathroom. Now I can see the bathroom is progressing well. On this area on the floor, we're going to have a shower tray. So this area is prepared. I can see the waste here, and we've screwed it around to repair the work we've done, and the shower tray is here. Over here, the shower mixer is already on the wall. Now pay close attention to how we fix this. So we've used ply, and we fixed on top of the ply. So we have ply and ply and ply again. So we've made a build up, so this will be flush with the wall, but we've attached this firmly to the wall. A lot of problems in houses which we didn't do. People had shower mixers which weren't stable, which were moving around in the wall, which could cause all sorts of damage. A firm fix in here is crucial. If you have a look up here, this will be the shower head. Again, I can see a piece of 4x2 has been used, and then ply, and this also has a firm fix in. I can see copper pipe down here. Now this is in place, Chris is going to take the copper pipe from down there, I assume, and come up to here, unless, of course, I see a cold and a hot tap. No, this is going to the floor above. So Chris will come from here and he will connect to these also. Moving over, I can see where the sink is going to go. So we have the 40mm waste here for the sink, and we also have our cold water tap here. And if I follow this, this is going to be our hot tap. Yes, and here we go. Yes, this is our hot tap. This is also going somewhere else as well. Lastly, the toilet cistern is in place, and we have bolted this toilet cistern to the blockwork. So this toilet cistern is going nowhere, and the waste pipe is already attached. This wall will then be insulated, and we have some in here already. So you can see the insulation we're going to use completely fills the wall. There is a change on the stairs. We now have a balustrade. From my recollection, we are going to have glass here. So the stair company have obviously popped in. They've put the banister in place. I'm very happy about that because it's a whole lot safer. I can see as well they've used softwood, which is good quality. So looking forward to seeing the glass going in here. This is the bathroom I showed you last week where all the tiling is done. Having a look, you can see that the grout has been done, and we have covered the floor and we have covered the bath because we are painting the ceiling. Yes, we want to finish this area completely, and we want the door to be fitted and the bathrooms to be completely closed off. Here we're just using tape and plastic covering to make sure that we don't get any paint all over the tiles and upset Yen and Steph. This bathroom is also grouted, and we have already painted the ceiling. Sorry guys, it's very dark in there, so it's going to be very difficult for me to show you the grout between the tiles, and we've also covered all the walls to protect them. In this bathroom, these large format tiles have been cut and they've begun to go on the wall. Believe it or not, these are not stuck to the wall yet. We're just cutting them and putting them all in place. These cuts around here are very, very difficult to get right. So we're just putting everything in place to secure them. We're using these, and we have wedges at the top, but I know it looks like they're stuck on, but they are not yet. These same tiles are the ones which are round the corner in the toilet area as well. In the shower area, we have put adhesive on the wall, and we are beginning to fit the tanking system. So you apply the adhesive, and then you put this in. You can see the Tezzas that Bartek's using. I don't really know this way. Let's have a look. And this is what it looks like when it's nearly finished. So we put adhesive, then we put this sealant tape, and then we put adhesive on top as well. So, and all this has gone on top of the jackboard. So there's multiple layers to ensure this area is waterproof. Last week out here, I showed you the tile for the wet room floor that we had cut into 4 pieces, and it was perfectly ready with the linear door. Well, those tiles have now been fitted in this area. They don't look fantastic at the moment because we're standing on them and we're working, but believe me, when this is all cleaned up, it's gonna look. We are now in this bathroom, what I showed you last week, with all the black fixtures and fittings, the black toilet, everything. As you can see, everything has been covered, and we are working on the ceiling. Before I leave, I've just seen all the bits from the crafter van, which went to a new home. When the new van is sign written, we're going to put all these bits and pieces back on it, and we're also going to put this lock box in the back of it to keep the tools safe. But We're going for a little bit of a rebrand. As I keep telling you, I'm in the city a lot more now, and you may not be able to tell by the way I'm prancing around and my knee-high luminous socks, but we are going to move slightly more into the corporate world and do more corporate work. So there is a rebrand taking place at the moment. It's still going to be the same Ashville, but just our exterior is going to be upgraded ever so slightly, probably some new fonts, and instead of the A being 3D all the time, the A may be flat. So we're working on that at the moment, and we are working on a couple of new websites, and we want continuity in the brand. Obviously, I'm not going to go changing everything that's on the lorries already, but anything new which comes, like the crafter and the website, it's going to encompass the new, slightly updated, more modern design. Let's get back to the yard. That lovely gentleman who just sped off, I'm not sure if we got it on camera because we didn't press record fast enough, but he pulled up and said he needs some rocks. I gave him a thumbs up, and then he drove at the speed of sound or light, wherever he drove, and broke all noise barriers. It sounded like a Concorde, and he took off and came off that junction. Hopefully he hasn't gone to buy rocks elsewhere. Hopefully he's going to call the office now in a civilized manner as soon as he parks his very fast motor vehicle, and he may order some rocks from Terry. That's what we hope anyway. Back in the yard, walking around in the railway area. The train we had in yesterday, the material's going down, but we're still all right for today, and we'll be all right for tomorrow morning. But I have been told next week we have 6 trains. We have one material coming in Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we have a separate material coming in Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's the first time that we've had 6 trains in a week. However, having 2 separate materials, we don't want to have any contamination. So what we're doing, the material that we have been getting, we're going to put that down there in this bay, and Flo and the lads in the yard have been working here on building out this new bay. Now, this bay has always been here, but we didn't have the blocks at the end built out. So we put those blocks out, and we're going to put the secondary material, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that is going to be in this bay. So we're going to keep them as separate as we can. Exciting times. Look at the stress on his face.
Yeah, because of you.
Oh, here we go.
He's giving me so much.
I wish I'd never said nothing now. I don't know if you remember, a little while ago, I was shouting out for a cleaning company. Well, it was Vesha. She was complaining. She was rubbing her finger along all the surfaces, and her finger was very dirty. No.
This is dirty like hell.
Yeah, all right. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. We have a new cleaning company who are doing very well. They're coming to have a look at my office today to keep that clean, because everybody's been going in there with their money boots already. Platinum Commercial Management. Not only are they cleaning, they are the unsung heroes here. They actually got me a gift, and they made a special card. The boss, he pops in regularly and he has meetings with Vesha. They got us a card. Look at this lorry. And we have a hamper. You could tell that this hamper is for me. This is what you call a henchman hamper. Not only do they put chocolates, protein chocolates. Let's remove this bow. Bad man to have bow. Yeah? Protein, peanut butter. They have absolutely everything in here that tastes nice, but also obviously they know that I'm working on my gains. Boom. Even though I haven't had a chance to train this week. Nobody complains about the yard anymore and how clean it is, especially not Vesha, AKA the rude girl. And there are actually presents here as well. These people are being very good to me. Right, I even went for the black and yellow. Christmas has come early. Standard mouth, a bit worrying. This is I still don't know what it is. Let's open it. Has he really gone and got me a water bottle in the Ashville colours? He's even gone and got me not just a normal water bottle, a stainless steel water bottle with a black cover. I'm very thankful for this, but little does he know that Ashville have their own water bottles, which are exactly like the Ashville water tower over there. Yes, we are making water bottles for all of you, and I'm going to use it when I'm driving, because in Day in the Life, you all seem to comment about the way I drive holding a cup. Click here to watch a day in the life, which we hope
will hit 2 million views very soon. We need about another 25,000 views to hit 2 million, and that'll be the first Ashville video to hit 2 million, but hopefully not the last. There's another gift. I keep thinking it's the end, but it's like James Brown. Do you think it's the end? And then he keeps coming out and doing another verse. Right, let's give it a shake. I don't know what this is. I tried to guess. A protein shaker. Obviously, he can see that the gains are coming back and man is hench and strong. Sometimes people are hench and not strong. I am both, if I do say so myself. A stainless steel protein shaker. This is how it works. You unscrew the bottom, you put your protein powder in here, and then when you're ready, in here, this goes in here, add water, shake. They even got me this little springy thing. What mixes it a lot better, so you don't have any of those little bits. You don't really want to have any of those big kind of boulder bits in there. A bit like when you go to someone's house and they make the gravy with Bisto and they don't stir it properly, and then you end up swallowing like that. Love that.
Thursday and I'm in the yard. I'm meant to be doing my flying lesson at the moment, but I received this voice note.
Hi Daniel, just come into the pilot centre and spoke to the tower. Unfortunately we won't be able to fly today. The winds are not in our favour, and the stage you're at, I don't think it's constructive for you to go up in such a strong crosswind. Best we postpone for our next lesson, which is the 29th. And as well as you did last week, the last thing I want is for you to lose your confidence due to me taking you up in weather just not suitable for you at this stage. But hope to see you next week. Take care, buddy. Bye.
That's my instructor Hamza, who you've seen in the past. At first, he laid on the mad disrespect. He said, the stage that you're at, we can't fly in these sort of conditions, which is a crosswind. So basically, I'm too rubbish to fly in these conditions. But then he brought it back, and he started to build up my confidence, as well as you did in the last one. So I'm going to go with what he said at the end. We got this kind of Costamado-Mike Tyson relationship. He kind of boosts up my confidence to make me better at it, because I am a confidence player, like ML Heskey was. But at the same time, really, I know deep down that he's bigging me up a little bit more than I deserve at that point. But it's all about confidence building. Let's go and have a look at this train. The man from Liebherr is here. Just in time to do a test.
What's that?
I'm doing a test. I'm seeing if we can reach the secondary line. The yard is looking good. Nice and empty. You can see the train shunting as we speak. Oh, we can see Ben there. Ben's in a tipper, and Ben isn't normally in a tipper, but we have a problem with Ben's Arctic. Somehow the gearbox went on it. Our lorry's about 18 months old, the gearbox is gone, but we're on full repair and maintenance with Scania, so Scania are repairing it. But unfortunately for Ben, he's in a tipper. Now Ben keeps his lorry immaculate. He gets into the lorry, leaves his shoes down by the side. The lorry is spotless. He's one of them people, if you move the lorry, you'll be having a conversation with him the next day. So we need to get Ben's Arctic repaired as soon as possible and get it out on the road. And plus we're losing money. It's a waste of time putting Ben in a tipper. He has so many more capabilities. What we're doing here, what we can see here, this material has just come off, and this material is going straight on the lorry. So basically, as it hits the deck, it's going on lorries and splitting out again. That is what we want, ideally, to manage our stock as good as we can. So now we're getting the L860 as close to the track as we can, but obviously in the safest way possible. You have to remember the L860, if you have a look at the back of it, you see the overhang which it's got there? If that gets too close to the train and you slew round, you're going to knock the carriage off the line. You're going to knock the wagon off the line. Yes, it's a wagon, everyone keeps pointing it out. I'm doing my best. It's a wagon, not a carriage. Carriage is for passengers. So we're going to get as close as we can here, and we're going to see if we can reach that secondary line. So we can reach, very tight butt. So we do not stand a chance here of emptying that carriage. Now this is a pinch point. This is the closest point where it's together, and we still can't get in there. Understandably, we have a little bit of space here. We could get closer, but if we get too close, then the arm is gonna hit the wagon. Now we're gonna continue with what we were doing. See, that elevated cab is perfect so you can see in. So from where you are with the elevated cab, you can see the secondary line, but you can't physically get the bucket in it, because if you remember,
You have to get inside and you have to clean the wagon out by moving all across the bottom of it, as he's showing now. So if you can imagine reaching there and trying to get into the bottom of this and going from one end to the other and cleaning out the bottom, unfortunately that is not going to work. I'm not saying that it's a problem, because us and Lee Bear, we always work together and we work together well. I'm not saying it's a problem, but we are obviously going to have to try and come up with some sort of solution, because ideally we do not want to be shunting the train as much as we are. We want to be here and we want to offload the secondary line in an ideal world. So let's see what we can come up with. I have a feeling that by the time the train comes in, the first train comes in on Monday, that all the material in here is going to be gone. It's all going on in here, isn't it? Hello, Peter. Peter, do you know if they did the tracking on your lorry?
Cool.
The wheels, do you know if they did the tracking? Like, did Terry call you and ask about the tracking? But yours is okay, yeah?
It's not okay. The steering wheel is on the right side. When
And the steering wheel's on the right side. Okay, fine. Thank you. I heard Terry on the phone talking to Scania. A few of the boys in the yard complained that their steering wheel was slightly like this to go straight. So we called Scania and we said we need to get the tracking done. Then I saw our bill for tyres. And I said, how comes we got so many tyres? And I went and checked, and some of those lorries, some of the tyres were going bald, which showed us that the tracking was out on some of the lorries, and very badly. So 3 or 4 of them went into Scania yesterday and got it done, but someone's coming into the yard at 6 a.m. on Monday morning, and they're gonna check the tracking on every single lorry. 1, for safety, and 2, because the tyres are costing me an absolute fortune, because when they don't run how they're meant to run, they go bald on one side, or they get damaged, and it's just, everything ends up costing money. So this isn't one of those occasions of nobody knows who did it, Dan. Like, this just happens. It's just one of them things. The trucks do rough work. They're in and out of tips. They're on and off site. So these things just happen, but maintenance, we need to keep on top of it. Can you catch Wilson? Yeah, you sure? What? Bro, what kind of dead throw was that, man? That was well low. Look how high I'm throwing it, yeah? Wilson, why are you throwing it so low, man? Throw it higher, man. Why'd you keep throw it higher, man? Why are you throwing it so low? Look, Wilson, underarm, nice and high. There you go, see? Underarm, nice and high. You're still throwing it low. I'm throwing yours high. Why are you not? Oh my goodness. All right. You know what it is? As a man of West Indian origin, yeah, cricket should be in my blood, but I don't think it is, you know. I'm going to level with you. I'm not sure. However, one time I did on a go. This is a true story. Close friend of mine. I don't think it's a story time. I don't think it's a story time. It's a quick one. A good friend of mine, one of the people I grew up with, Jamie Hewitt, who used to play for Middlesex. He's married to my friend's sister, Joanne. We were playing cricket in Lords, and I grabbed hold of the ball. This man was a professional. He played for Middlesex. I grabbed hold of the ball, and I ran out. First ball, we're just having a mess around cricket. First ball, like this. Boom, out, stumps, gone, everyone out. We all went crazy and ran around. It never happened again, only happened once. But like Lennox Lewis, I went out on top as heavyweight champion. Always quit while you're ahead. The ball's in the water now, I'm not picking it up. We've stopped offloading and the bucket is being examined for some reason. I don't like this. I'm not sure what's going on here. What's wrong?
Nothing, it's just...
Oh, we stopped this for you to measure? Yeah. We stopped it for you? Oh, I thought there was something wrong with the bucket. Oh, how are we doing? You all right? Hopefully it don't stay that way, but yeah. How many more meters do you reckon we need?
It's going to be a couple at least because...
See? 3 meters, I said.
You said 3.
Yeah, you said 1. I'm telling you it's 3 meters we need.
It's going to be a couple at least because you ain't going to reach the full width of the wagon.
Yeah.
Because when you go through it, you've got to try and scrape the bottom down long. So you've got to reach end to end.
Yeah,
Otherwise you're going to be
I understand.
nudging.
Yeah. Because you've got obviously the curvature of the track, haven't you? So.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to crack on anyway.
Thanks, mate. All right, James, I'm sure we'll get it resolved.
We will indeed, Daniel, don't worry.
The man from Lee Bear is here, and we have it on video. Witnesses. We've got about 200,000 witnesses right there. Oh, sorry, we're joking. I need to get back into the yard. I'm actually talking at a school later at 2 o'clock, and it's 11:56, so I need to get changed. I'm not going to go there dressed like this. And going to let the offload continue. The yard is already organised, so we should be good for the forthcoming future. For the foreseeable future is what I really meant to say. Yeah, everything getting on well. Good day. Sun's out. It's a little bit overcast, but sun's out. Making it happen. I'm in Ladbroke Grove. I'm going to talk in the Kensington Aldridge Academy. I've parked and I'm running late. There was loads going on at the yard with the train. I need to get here ASAP. We're not allowed to film inside, but I have been told that they will give us some of the footage, so hopefully I can share that with you. Here we are. I hate being late. Just finished. The time is 3:43. Heading back to the car now. I'm going to go back to the yard. Hopefully it managed to inspire some of the young people here. A lot of them seem very interested. First time I've spoken at school. I really liked it actually. I liked the questions. I liked how engaging it was, and I would definitely do it again. And hopefully the young'uns here benefit from it.
So I've got the shirts ready. However, the trousers.
From Morts and Moors here.
Yeah.
You remember a couple of weeks ago he measured me up for shirts, trousers and blazer. My shirts are here first.
Yeah.
Let's see how these shirts are going to fit. By the way, there's no pressure because this is the first fitting.
It is.
So after the first fitting, you could take it back, and these are the first items that he's made for me. So I'm not the easiest person to make clothes for. So
I didn't say anything. I didn't say a word. But we've got some trousers and some jackets coming as well, so.
What?
This office
embroidery.
Yeah, these are quality, bro. This is top level. I've got a feeling I'm gonna have to pin up your sleeves though. So
why would you need to pin my sleeves up?
Because the reason why is to put more space on your biceps. I was worried that I would make them too tight, they wouldn't fit.
Say that again.
You know what? This guy, you know.
Did you hear that? He left more space for my biceps. Yes.
That's a monster. Alright, try that one on.
Let's try this one on. I'm going to leave this here with you.
Yeah, so quite straightforward. Let me have a seat actually, because I'm feeling under pressure now. So it's quite straightforward. You come in, you get measured up. We go through the design process, pick out the different elements of the suit, the collar, the shirt, the collar, the placket, whether you want cufflinks, buttons, and embroidery, the fabric. From there, we get it made. I come back for a first fitting. We see what the minor adjustments need to be made, and then come back and do the final fitting. So let's see how it goes.
Is there a chance that I could have this for next Tuesday?
Yeah.
So, because it's my day in the city, and they think that I'm going to turn up in a tracksuit with orange trainers, but I'm going to turn up in a suit with orange socks.
I can have you the shirt. I don't know about the trousers, but the shirt 100%.
Bruh, the Ashville faithful following here. The pressure is on. So let's see what you can do, please, about my trousers. But I'm happy with the shirt. That's it for today. Now, guys, I ain't got my watch on. What's the time?
It is 6:30.
It is 6:30 on the dot. I am now going to go into Edit Suite and I am going to help with the Gildan video. I think it's going to be a long night. I could be here till some ungodly hours, but we need to get the Gildan video out soon, so I'm going to spend some time doing that. I'll catch you in the yard in the morning. Friday, I'm in the yard. Today is the day the new QPR kit has come out and they've made a special video which has just been released, so I'm about to watch it now. Great, with no sound. That's helpful. Yep, we're going for take 2 now because there was no sound. Okay. I know that guy.
Action man.
Pure action. What? Oh my God, that is gas! Look at that! That is some different gas! Oh my goodness!
Actual colours.
Oh my God. That is the new QPR kit, which has been modelled in the Ashville colours, black and yellow. I don't have the words to tell you how gassed I am and how massive that is. I have to stop filming now because I have to tell absolutely every single person I can possibly tell. I have to tell everyone. Am I allowed to post that as well? Let's call Dan at QPR.
Welcome to the ep041.
I'm not really liking how you wrung me out. But I assume he'll call back. I just want to make sure that I have permission to post that video myself, if I can only do a story or what I can do with it. But I'm not gonna lie, that is huge for me. I'm so happy with that. Dan?
Hey, Daniel.
I just watched the video. I cannot tell you how gassed I am.
Yeah, it looks great, doesn't it?
It does. Dan, let me ask something. Am I allowed to post that video? This is Terry's birthday. We've made Terry a special cake. Look at that.
It's so cool.
Jules is going to stick 103 candles in it because that's how old Terry is. And we're going to take it up to him and hopefully give him a big surprise. Because I have to resist eating into this already. What a great day here. Imagine, new QPR kit comes out, modelled on Ashville, Terry's birthday. 2 years that Terry's been here as well. It's all celebrations at Ashville today. And I'm getting aircon in my new office so I can stop busting mad sweat when I'm sitting at my desk. Yes, Jules, let's get these candles.
I'm going to put the little sparklers here and maybe here.
I need to take this lid off. Do we know if Terry's in the office? Obviously, I'll just check the cameras quickly. Do we know if he's there, yeah?
Could you just tell him that the cake is there? Thank you. Thank you, PA.
Yep. I'm Julia's PA.
Hello.
Si?
Hello.
Do me a favour. Terry's cake is here, yeah? Come over to the office, go upstairs, hold that man at his desk, Si.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm coming up now.
Don't hide him from the camera, man. Light the thing, man.
I don't want people to comment on my blender.
Shouldn't have said that. Nice, innit?
Can you carry it?
Of course. Yes, of course, the labourer will carry it. Yeah, no problem.
I know I'm a bit hencher than you.
Yeah, you are hencher than me, Jules, but I have to make it look like I'm doing something, innit?
Should I put 2 on the little fins?
Nah, man, you don't want to damage the fins, because when I went fishing, Jules, I learned the fins have to be flat. Happy birthday to you. Bruv, sing along. It's Brianna. Jules, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tezza. Happy birthday to you. Terry, we're gonna need some more space there, yeah?
Thank you very much.
We need some more space in here. Come move your McDonald's, man. Terry.
Oh, my word.
In honor of my catch, what I let you get involved with the other day, we have made you a special fishing cake. Click here to watch that video. Seeing as your fish are so special to you, Tel, and I've looked after it in just the same way. Jules wanted to put a candle in the fin, but I said no, the fin has to be flat when you put it because you don't want to, or you don't obviously don't want to hurt it and stuff like that. Happy anniversary and happy birthday, mate.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, let's cut this cake and get back to work. Speech, speech, speech. Come on.
What do you want me to say?
What?
What do you want me to say?
Say something, innit? So, bruv, you've never been stuck for words before.
No, you're right. No, so you're put on the spot. Thank you all very much. Nice to be made a fuss of, I suppose, every so often, innit? 2 years now. 2 years working with Daniel. Been it's had its ups and downs, I suppose, but more good times than bad. Yeah, and 34. I'm getting old now, so don't know what else there is to say other than probably over halfway through my life. So
can you imagine the brer in the yard with the biggest mouth? Who's always got something to say, has nothing to say.
Nah.
Can you imagine?
Out of my comfort zone.
Terry's out of his comfort zone. Terry don't like to be made a fuss of. Good boy.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, everyone.
Do you like the cake?
I do like the cake. It's massive.
Oh yeah, let's get Terry blowing out the candles.
Make a wish.
Wait, hold on, Terry. Make a wish.
Make a wish, huh? I wish that Daniel would authorise a bit of holiday every so often.
It won't come true because he said it loud, just supposed to say it in your head. Nice.
Nice. Thank you very much.
I have no idea how you're going to cut that or where you're going to cut that first. Or now Terry will try to give the fish a medication and put it back in the water. Like I said, click here to watch that video, which is doing quite well.
Do you think it can swim?
I'm just walking around to my office through the repair bay. I noticed that Noel has made a makeshift paint shop here. So this is a panel that's going on the grab lorry GF09's 2009 grab lorry. The panel has been damaged. So we ordered the panel from Volvo. Noel has put a primer on it and we're waiting for some black spray. So we're gonna spray this. I'd say this is a very effective way of spraying without having it flat. If you spray it when it's flat, you can't quite get the same finish. So Noel's put it like this so he can stand off and do it like that. Take note, all paint shops, Ashville repair work is taking over. Can I start now? Yeah? Is that all right? Yeah?
Wait, are we going? Sorry, just a bit of notes. Are we going to go fast forward? Are we going to skim through it? Are we going to? We're not going to watch this through for 40 minutes, are we?
Well, we're just going to freestyle. We're just going to freestyle. Saturday and I'm in the yard. I can hear the train over the other side offloading. We had a very long night last night. Dan left at about, what time did you leave, Dan?
12.
Dan left at 12. I left at 2:30. And Ara sent me a WhatsApp at 3:44 saying that he set the Gilden Village video to export. And then when I woke up this morning, I quickly checked and it had already uploaded to YouTube. So that video was a monumentous task. It's something we're very proud of, but it took a lot out of us. And now Dan is back on weekly. He's working on finalising weekly 40, which is last week's episode. And now I am filming for weekly 41 on Saturday with Wilson as the train is offloaded. Last night before I left, there was an incident where we could hear a lot of banging and it sounded like a train was being offloaded. There was a lot of noise in the area that sounded like banging and clattering throughout the night. I knew there wasn't a train here, but I drove over to the other yard anyway, in my car with my lovely new high beams on, trying to scope out what was going on in the yard. And now I'm not saying that I get the blame for what goes on in this area, but all I'm saying is the dirty end of the stick generally seems to be pointed at me. And this time, it wasn't me, and I'm not going to take the blame. Anyway, we're going to find some thumbnails here for the video. Ara is off-site. He's working his magic on the video with titles, and Will and I are going to do a watch through and see what we think would be good as a thumbnail, just to generate some interest without being clickbait, because we don't really like clickbait here. We like to try and capture the entire video and the feeling of it in one picture, which isn't always simple. So we'll screenshot a couple and give them to Ara, and he will decide which is best. Firstly, I'm thinking of a drone shot. I'm thinking of the drone shot when it shows, yeah, go back, keep going, let's see, keep going, stop. I'm thinking of a drone shot like that, and then Ara can superimpose a picture of me somewhere there. Okay. Let's take a screenshot of that. Go back, there, where my hands are like this, and my head is looking up, and I'm looking at the camera. Keep going, no, there, no, that, my hands look a bit funny. I look like a dog begging for food there. My hands are a bit floppy there. Hold on. Keep going, something like that, yeah. Let's screenshot that. Baratouche!
Where is Will?
Will is next to me.
Because I'm going to spray this.
You're going to spray it now. I'll send Will up to you right now.
Okay.
Thank you. That was Baratouche, who's in my office. He's doing the final touches on my office, and it's a stainless steel profile. He's about to spray it black, and we like to capture that so we can share it with you. So let's do one more, Will.
Okay.
And then you got to go and film Bartek. And then I'll get my orange on and we'll go and have a look at the train.
Sure.
Train is in and offloading. Some of the boys are loading for Monday morning. Pretty quiet day in the yard. On a Saturday, you managed to get the loads done nice and early, so a lot of the boys are parked up and gone home already. I think we did about 700 tonne today, which is good going for a Saturday. Not going to go in the rail yard because I'm not in my orange gear and I haven't got a hard hat on. All is well. Yard is looking very organised. I'm glad it's going well because I'm very tired from last night. And I have a feeling that I'm going to sit through another watch through of Ashville weekly very soon, which again could take a couple of hours. Started to slack on the gym again because I haven't had the time. But hopefully when we get the Gildan video out today and weekly out tomorrow, and we do a bit of work on Monday of the office video, hopefully we'll be in a much better place. We definitely need some more videographers. I was just about to walk away from here and I realized that the sprinklers over there weren't working properly, and I thought to myself, what's going on here? By process of elimination, try and work this out. And there's the first way of doing it. Having a look at the DAF baby grab. Yesterday, Will saw Noel spraying a panel, it being this one. So not the first panel that I showed you, which was for GF09, the Volvo grab lorry. This is the DAF baby grab. Noel was spraying this panel to replace this. So this panel was damaged. Here's the other part of it here. So this, well, take two. No doubt my edit team will leave that in because they think it's funny. Here we go. So this panel took an awful slap. Noel sprayed this one and put this one in place. We don't have the Ashville sticker on it and the paint looks slightly different, but what's most important is that there are no sharp edges on the lorry because somebody could get hurt in a collision, and it's a PG9. So I'll have to get myself a sticker to replace this, but glad that's done. Noel is doing a bit of work on the trailer, and for once in the yard, thanks for that, Noel, and for once in the yard, the trailer is disconnected from the tractor unit. One of the tractor units is in Scania, the gearbox went, that's being repaired, and the other one is up for MOT. So we don't actually have any tractor units at the moment, but we're using this opportunity to do a few repairs on this trailer. The bar at the back took an awful slap. Somebody was loading this and the loading shovel hit the bar. So we have replaced the bar and now a new sheet is about to go on it. Another thing that's essential to be on the road and keep the load safe. Well, the trailer isn't connected to the tractor unit, so we actually need to connect the battery pack in order for us to power the sheet. So the sheet's been put on, it's all connected, so now we're gonna try and put it back. We managed to get it back as far as we can. We're just going to leave it there. We've worked out that the Anderson plug over there is faulty. There's a problem with it, so we're going to order another one now, and hopefully that will come on Monday, and we'll fit it on Monday right away. But anyway, the new sheet is on, the new bar is on, and the sheet is back in place. There's always something.
Daniel was supposed to plug it in and he didn't.
No, that is not true. That is not true.
Yes.
That is not true. That is not true at all. Just about to head up to my office, and Noel seems to think that my car looks like a hairdresser's car and a Suzuki Vitara.
It does.
There we go. Noel says it does. Comment below and let me know if you think it looks like that. Can't say that. You have to bleep out everything Noel says. The Gildon Village showcase video came out today. Myself and my team, we are so proud of that video. We put so much into it. Now, we all feel that we could have made it better, but with the time constraints, we needed to get the video out, and we obviously need to keep Andrew, Southern Grove, and Future Generation happy, but I feel we could have polished it off a bit more and got it like 1,000,000% as opposed to 100% what it is. It's a fantastic video. It's the first showcase that we've done in a while, even though we are working on the basement salvage at the moment as we speak. And anyone who has aspirations of being in property, or any students out there, I strongly advise that you watch it. That's it for Ashville Weekly, episode 41. We wish Terry a happy birthday, and we hope he enjoyed his fishy cake. There's a new neighbourhood nemesis here to upset the community. I've never thought that anything was out of reach for me, but the L860 has other ideas, and I am fully fully gassed about my role in the new QPR kit reveal promo video. All I need is a superhero name for myself, like Sandos, Material Man, ConstrucTOR, Master of Materials. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Click here for the Ashville website. Click here to subscribe to our channel. Click here to see a video on Gildon Village, which is a student development which cost £100 million plus to do. And click here for last week's episode, which was number 40. Material Man, Sandos. You know the way Magneto could control metal, I could just control materials.